Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. And also, I just want to let everybody know I am changing the day of my readings. In the past, I normally tried to get it out on Sunday or Monday, but starting next week, I am changing it to Friday. Okay, and the first card we have is Manifestation. And you can see she is very, looks like a very strong or powerful state of surrender. She is trusting, she's allowing, she's in flow. Her hands are opening. The little sparkly snowflake looking lights are raining down upon her. She's in complete not control, but I'm hearing, let me see, complete surrender. And this, I'm getting something a little different with this manifestation card. Okay, this is about your life in general. This isn't just about one or two specific things. And if you saw my video last week or this week about what to expect in 2025, what's coming, a lot of these readings the last 3 weeks have really been showing up. And so for you, everybody is going to be a little bit different, but for you, you're coming into a time of joy and peace and surrender and just growing in a way that you haven't. Like, it's so easy for you now. Of course, we do have our challenges, but it's not, there isn't this fear and this need to control like there was before. It is just such a joyful time, like you're really excited to just see what happens, how things unfold in a very playful way. And let's see what this is more, sorry, let me grab my book. I'm going to be reading today. Let's find out more about this manifestation. Okay, and 43, rabbit. So right away, I know rabbits are considered lucky, or at least their feet are, but they're also seen as fertility, very abundant. And because it's black and white, this is coming across also as more balance in your life. But I am going to, these are very unique cards, so I am going to look up what they mean. And whoever sent these to me sent them a long time ago. And if you're wondering why I haven't used them lately, oh my gosh, they fell behind my shelf where I keep all of my cards because they're so small. I didn't realize, and I was moving stuff around and I just found them again. So let's start with this number 43. Rabbit, abundance is coming to me. Look at that. First and second card, boom, right off the bat. Okay, like I said, this is a very abundant time for you in your life in a way that you've never experienced it. You know, unexpected, but also unexpected. Like, you're just going to be so surprised. It's just going to feel so effortless again and magical. Abundance is coming to me. Quickly moving throughout a pasture, rabbit stops to delight in the morning sun, its nose wet with dew. Rabbit lifts its ears to listen to the gentle rising of the earth. It knows that with the quick move of its lucky feet, it can be off exploring and enjoying natural bounty. Rabbit has hopped into your life to share that good luck and abundance is available to you. That does not just mean wealth, and there are many things that one can be abundant in: health, happiness, and wonders. That's what we were just talking about that was coming through. Of nature and all possibilities for this. You simply need to believe that you are always worthy of receiving good fortune. You will discover that through this belief, more will become available to you. So open your arms wide and welcome all that's on its way. Journal prompt: what does abundance look like to you? So taking this time to be appreciative and grateful, for where you are and what you have already, and just remembering, like it's talking about, you just need to believe. Sometimes if you're kind of stuck or going backwards, take time to reflect on what you have, because how many times did things happen for you where you were reluctant to believe or wasn't sure, and then it happened? You know, look at everything around you. You're always pulling things to you. So it's very exciting. I feel like it's telling you to reflect and think more about where you want things to go, how you want this year to unfold for you. So beautiful. Boom, right there. First two cards. Amazing. Balance again. Okay, balance is coming through. Number 55, Libra. So you might be a Libra, or this balance might be surrounding you in some Libras, but mostly besides the sign, what I'm really getting is more balance in your life. Number, 55. So let's hop on over to page 55, pun intended. Sorry for my cheesy puns, I couldn't help it. I am balanced. Sitting on the crossroads, Libra weighs their options diligently. They are in no rush. They understand the beauty that could come from going both ways. Harmony is the key here, and Libra wants to ensure that they make decisions that tip the scales in their favor. Okay, so again, coming through, talking about taking that time to reflect and figure out the direction where you want your life to go, instead of just kind of tossing it up in the air, being more diligent, writing things down, maybe constructing a plan. Okay, so it's talking about that again. The beauty of Libra is a reminder of how important creating balance is in life. And Libra understands that it's not all work and no play, but rather a mixture of work, play, rest, and rejuvenation. Libra is here to encourage you to take inventory of your life, coming through again, and identify the areas that need rebalancing. Success isn't so sweet or worth celebrating if it leads to burnout. Absolutely. Focus on living a life that brings happiness to you. In true Libra fashion, seek out what levels your scales and connects you to higher self. Journal prompt: what can I incorporate into my life to create sustainable balance? Okay, so yes, with all of this new manifestation and creation coming in, we want to be balanced. It could be overwhelming at times. And again, reflecting on where you are, what you want, what direction you want your life to go. But also figuring out that's what's most important and putting your focus there. But again, taking time, like it says, to balance everything, to have fun and play, to work hard, but also taking that time when you need to rest and rejuvenate. Amazing. Okay. And, speaking of rabbits, there's a little bunny outside just hopped up and is eating some straw I put out for the wild rabbits. How perfect timing. 38, Black Panther. Meow, kitty cat. Okay, let's see. Oops. Number 38. 38, Black Panther. I am protected. Okay, you are safe. Black Panther sits atop of a tree branch, illuminated by the light of the moon. Graceful creature, Black Panther quietly observes and witnesses its surroundings. I like that it's talking about that again. Its deep, dark fur keeps Black Panther protected while also setting it apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. The Black Panther is a powerful symbol of spiritual rebirth. You have found yourself looking through the depths of your emotions and seeking psychic guidance. Then Black Panther is a sign that the universe has been listening. The Panther is a sign that the universe has been listening. Sorry. The Black Panther is a guardian like no other. And in this stage of your journey, know that you are divinely protected. Connected to the dark moon, Black Panther also represents your ability to travel through the darkness and find the light. Tap into your inner power and know that you can uncover your dream reality. Talking about, again, planning for your future. Release any uncertainty to the universe and move forward knowing that your own power alone is a force to be reckoned with. Hell yeah, it is. Journal prompt. What signs have I seen recently and what to do and what signs have I seen recently and what do those mean to me? So beautiful. I like all the reflection and contemplation here, the planning, the appreciation, the balance, knowing that you are safe and protected as you're moving forward. Sometimes we get a little, when things are daunting and we're moving into new territory, sometimes we can be a little hesitant or reluctant, having that fear from the past, but I don't feel this is going to be a big issue for you. And also working with obsidian is coming through. Black obsidian would be very helpful. Let me see if there's something else. Knowing your power, again, in the areas that you feel that you need some work. Let's do some reiki, some meditation, mirror work, whatever works for you to help strengthen those areas so you keep moving forward strongly. And your first tarot, we have independent wealth, sacral, passion, sensuality, 9 of Pentacles, independence, success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, property, abundance, 3 times, rewards through hard work, collecting on investments, thriving business, status, freedom, wisdom, maturity, indulgence. Okay, so you are, I feel like you're naturally a successful person already with whatever it is you do. Maybe it's your own business, maybe you work for somebody, but you're a leader in what you're doing. Like you're a person that takes charge. You see what needs to happen and you just go for it. Like you don't really have to be told things. It's just, you know, part of your natural ability, your personality, who you are. And that's allowed you to be very successful, among other things. You're passionate and driven, but also this is a sign that more stability, more wealth, possibly a higher position in what you're doing, or maybe a new job. Oh, second bunny just showed up. So yes, the universe is saying more manifestation of wealth and abundance. Your hard work is paying off. You might have investments that suddenly go through the roof. Profit, prosperity, whatever. I'm hearing real estate for some of you. Some of you own properties or real estate, or you're thinking about getting into it, which oddly enough, I'm about to do the same thing. Buying a home and renting it out, or possibly renting to own. So I feel like for some of you, this is a sign that you are on the right path. You are meant to do this, regardless how much you know about it. Everything is a learning experience. You know, learn as much as you can moving forward. But whatever your businesses are, and you know, also I'm hearing several streams of income, which is another reason you're very successful. It's not, you know, just about one or two things. Like you've learned how to juggle and have a lot of different income resources. I'm willing to let go of the past version of myself. Heart chakra, death. Yes, old self, old ways of doing things, of thinking or being. That's another major message, the theme that came through. We're all evolving so much more quickly than we were, and the way things were, like it just doesn't work for us. Like there's no hesitation to let some of these things go. They don't work, they don't feel right. Like you're so different now. 14:44 on the clock timer. Spiritual transformation, new beginnings, letting go. How many times has new beginning come in for you now? That's crazy. Letting go, endings, change, transition, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings, release, cleansing, purging, revitalization. I was talking about that, taking that time when you need it, stripping away the worthless matter, liberation through purgation. So, and number 13, in case I didn't say that. So opening your heart, allowing yourself to be, again, more passionate, creative, And you're really doing this from your heart, not from a place of fear or lack or anything like that. Like you're just being fully prepared, more spiritually aware and awakened than you were before. Just really flowing effortlessly through all of this. And the last tarot, Hermit. I honor my spiritual self. So again, spirituality coming through, awakening, moving forward, rising up, becoming more of who you are. Number 9, soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary, the process of searching for deeper truth, the currents of the universe being flown through me, patience is a virtue, and third eye. Okay, so this is another card coming through talking about thinking about your life, contemplating, really making, not so much making the effort, but maybe writing these things down, planning for the future, but not in a very strict, rigid way, like you know what direction you want to go, what you want to do, and just writing these things down make it more likely to happen. There's lots of studies that show when we write things down, that's a commitment, and that way you have that to fall back on to remind you. Or sometimes we get so many ideas we forget if we don't write them down. So you can always go back and remember what it was that you were wanting to do. Maybe it wasn't the right time then, but when you go back and find it, it's like, oh, now's the perfect time. So coming out of hermit mode, being more active. I don't feel like you were in full hermit mode, maybe just taking the time to reflect and think about things, and then just getting back out there in it, trusting that intuition, knowing that you are guided, you're very spiritually awakened in a powerful way that you haven't experienced. I'm hearing dreams. Dreams is coming through. Some of you are being spoken to through your dreams, so make sure to pay attention to that. Maybe journal, keep a dream journal by your bed. And let's see what our next 3 messages we have. It's never too late to start over. And I feel like this is something that you've learned on the path. That's why you're so strong in who you are and your ability to do and get things done. Like, doesn't matter who you are, what's your age, you know, sometimes things just fall apart for whatever reasons. It's a great learning experience, and you know you can always start over. I will let go of self-limiting beliefs. Okay, I think that also came through. I can't remember which one, but I was talking about doing work to help strengthen you in areas that you felt a little off or a little weak. So letting go of those limiting beliefs, however you do that, whatever works in your favor, doing that type of work until you feel, you know, really strong. And free falling with no parachute. I have the ability to reframe my emotions in a way that I can learn from them. Okay, this goes perfect again with, you know, the way it's describing you, who you are, how you function. You know, you've learned your lessons. You grow stronger every time something comes up that's set, like a setback, or you see these things now as a challenge. Like it's not, sometimes we get overly frustrated or maybe depressed, but you're like, oh, okay, a challenge or a way to learn something new. And, you know, you just kind of smile and welcome it because you know you're going to come out for the better. That's personal growth. Okay, and the very last card is an angel number card, 0909, new beginnings. Oh my God, almost every card that's come through for you is all about the new beginning. Very exciting. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings coming through again. Conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. So that is also something else that's been coming through with all the cards. You know, each card has been building. Huge raven just landed on the ground in front of the window. I think he's after the bunny food. So yes, new beginnings, all kinds of abundance, growing spiritual advancement for you. Death, new beginning. I'm trying to find the other cards. Oh, more balance is coming in. All kinds of prosperity in so many different ways. Wow, amazing. I'm so happy for you. So those are your messages for the week. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe will reveal for pile number 2. And also, just to let everybody know, I am changing my day for readings now. I was trying to do either Sunday or Monday for a long time, but I'm going to be changing it to Friday starting next week. Okay, the first card we have for you is Joy and Contentment. Look at all that beautiful color around her out in nature. This is another one of the themes that I talked about in my video last week about what to expect in 2025, 22:33 on the clock timer. So more joy and contentment in your life, being able to relax and just enjoy the fruits of your labor, all the things that are going on around you. Not so much stress and worry like you had before. Like, this is a time to just really thrive and enjoy your life. Okay, let's see. Let me grab my book. And the first card. 32 mushrooms. Okay, for those of you that watch my videos on a regular basis, remember recently how I was talking about these cards keep popping up all around me with that mushroom? I assume that it's also happening to some of you because the last deck I used in my Reiki video had these mushrooms. So let's see what this is all about. Number 32. Mushrooms, I see the magic. Okay. Amongst the forest floor, the mushroom Amanita muscaria, commonly known as fly agaric, emerged with their brightly colored fruiting bodies standing out upon layers of brown foliage and moss. These mushrooms help share a lesson that may not come to mind when your eyes land upon them. They symbolize growth and, more importantly, how growth still continues to occur after a life cycle. How we change as individuals throughout life is hard to recognize, especially as more life experience is gained and we move through relationships with ourselves and others. From growing up with imaginary friends and talking to fairies, many of us go on a long spiral that lands us back at remembering and cherishing the innate wisdom we held as a child. The universe wants you to know that you have grown into a beautiful and powerful force, and you should be proud, yes, of where you are today. Don't get too comfortable though. There's always more to life than meets the typical eye. Cultivate more time in nature to reflect on how truly amazing life is, how amazing this planet is, and how amazing you are. Journal prompt. What was your relationship to the ethereal realms as a child? Wow, beautiful. I see the magic. So connecting with earth, being more open, going back to that childlike wonder, remembering how you were when you were out in nature as a child, reconnecting with that type of energy, that magic, speaking to the trees, to the plants, to the animals, expressing your gratitude, your energy, also celebrating who you are and how far you've become, because it's reminding you how amazing you are. You've come a long way to get to become the person that you are. So seeing that magic and celebrating, again, joy and contemplation, being happy, or I'm sorry, joy and contentment, not contemplation. Okay, and the next card, 19, Obsidian. I like how the colors match, but also these go very well together so far. You know how anal I am about matching colors, if you know my channel. Okay, number 19, obsidian. Black obsidian. I am shielded from negativity. Dark as night, the obsidian's black sheen can act as a protective barrier between you and negativity. The stone can also help to ease stress and encourage growth. At the end of the day, long day, thinking about tuning into your spiritual practice may be the last thing on your mind. However, if you carry too much baggage from one day to the next, you eventually become too weighted down to continue. You are being reminded of the importance of releasing the activities of the day and cleanse yourself of any negativity that you could carry through into the next. Clear your space and keep obsidian by your side to help absorb any struggling negative energies so you can feel ready to embrace a whole new day. Journal prompt: what are a few easy ways for me to unpack the end of the day? Okay, so for those of you that are regular to my channel, I know many of you do this practice every single day. I remember when it used to be maybe once or twice a week, but now most of us do some type of practice every day. So I feel like this is really speaking to the people who aren't doing this enough, or maybe you don't do it at all. And also, if you're someone that's thought about using crystals, but you hadn't really got into it, I feel like this is a reminder for those of you who already use it to bring this particular one back. And for those of you that are new to it, just try it out and see how it works for you. Just having it where you can see it as a reminder, even if you don't really believe in that, that type of energy work, just having it where you can see it could be a comfort and a reminder that when you come home from the day, what else can you do to just release, to let it go, so you don't bring that home, and as it's saying, bringing it into the next day. But I feel, again, this is something a lot of you have mastered. Again, going back to joy and contentment, that's when we feel our best. We should feel completely safe and stress-free when we're in our home. It's a safe place. So maybe some of you need to work on that a little bit, just making it feel, more of a comfort, something that you look forward to going home to do. Salvia, number 35. Another herb for you. I think this is legal, actually, too. I allow messages to flow to me, okay? Being in connection with the universe, with the divine, trusting your intuition, allowing that process to happen, trusting with faith. And, when we are happy, joyful, it makes it so much easier for that natural flow to occur. While its brightly colored indigo flowers, with it, God, I cannot see. I'm so sorry. I can't see in the camera, so I'm trying to look over the camera with the light blasting. My apologies. With its brightly colored indigo flowers, salvia decorates the landscape of the mountainous regions that it calls home. Diviner sage, diviner, as it's often referred to, this plant is known for amplifying the senses and painting lucid pictures. Salvia is here to act as a channel between you and your spirit guides. Open your mind's eye, again, intuition, and be willing to receive the information that is ready to present itself to you. Keep a record of what you notice throughout your day to refer to later in meditation or research. Pinpoint the themes your guides are trying to address. Messages from the divine can be bestowed in many forms, whether it comes in dreams, meditation, synchronicities that seem too good to be true. Welcome these messages with open arms and embrace the healing that comes with this visual communication. Journal prompt: how can I work to be more receptive to divine guidance? Yes, how can you be more open, more connected? And also these could represent taking a little mushroom, doing some type of psychedelic trip, clearing yourself, helping that third eye to open, being more trusting. So I feel like this is a direction that you're going also, like the universe is guiding you to be more open. And not just that, but to really pay attention and reflect. Is talking about over here where it's saying at the end of the day, releasing and thinking about, letting those things go. And again, here it's talking about reflection, keeping a record, noticing things that is happening. So once the day is cleared away, I feel like, at the end of the day before bed, you could also be receiving messages that way, because it is saying in your dreams, but there's many ways to receive that information. Let me see if there's anything else. Welcoming messages with open arms, healing that comes with the visual communication. Okay, so next time something happens and you think coincidence, remember there's no coincidences. You're being guided, so just allowing that to happen. I allow the messages to flow to me. Okay, let's see what the first tarot. Community, throat chakra, 4 of Wands, happy families, reunion, coming home, celebration. Sorry about that. Celebrations, surprises, parties, wedding events, feeling welcome, community or family coming together, community, spirit, teamwork, success, prosperity. Okay, so some sort of group coming together, creating something for your community maybe. It could be just the family aspect of it. Could be friends. It doesn't have to be strictly family. Some type of reunion, maybe going home to visit family, some type of celebrations or party. And again, I like how each thing coming through with joy and contentment. And look how similar the colors on this. Very similar. So I feel like you are speaking to yourself in a kind way. You're speaking your truth out to the world. And again, when we feel good about ourselves, our lives, everything just becomes so much easier. Like you're really getting into the flow of things. This might be something you've been working towards for a long time. And for some of you, this could be completely new, but it just feels so good. It feels right that you're just naturally going with it. You're being gently tugged. The universe is pulling you, kind of teasing, saying, come on, because you cannot be forced. It's your choice. But the universe is like tapping you on the shoulder, whispering in your ear, psst, let's go this way, come on. Happiness, gentle flow, allowance. The Hanged Man, third eye. Okay, intuition is talking about intuition again. It's time for sacred pause. Stillness grants perspective. Okay, so that's the third time it's talking about reflection for you. Feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective, a lesson to be learned, a unique viewpoint. So yes, you are seeing things differently than you ever have before. Even when you look back, reflect on the past, like you're seeing things that you missed before. I feel like the universe it's sort of like a review, like it's showing you these little flashes in your mind. This happens to me a lot. Usually when we don't expect it, or sometimes if we ask, it'll be shown to us. So if you have questions about something, but I feel like the universe is revealing this old information to you that you see with new eyes, a fresh perspective. Like sometimes when you were feeling stuck and things weren't going well, you thought it was one thing, where now you're seeing, oh, it was, maybe it was me. I was holding myself back. I didn't see things clearly. And I feel like that's why it's telling you, again, to take that time to just kind of reflect before making any quick decisions. And it's helping you to move forward. So next time a similar situation happens, you have that fresh new insight. You trust your intuition. You let go of the old habits or the old ways that you were handling things, because you see now clearly that it wasn't the best way for you. There was a lesson to be learned there, and I feel like you have learned that lesson. And the last tarot, prosperity, crown chakra, Ace of Pentacles. A financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new business, money, investments, savings, prosperity, security, stability, abundance, and manifestation. Okay, pile number 1 had a lot of that information coming in too. So if you felt kind of drawn to that, there could be some information for you. And also with the community, that could be the new opportunity. That could be where there's a business that needs to be started, or someone's asking you to participate. Whatever it is, because of the work and the growth, part of the new year for many of us is moving forward, doing what we love, what we're passionate about, and getting paid for it in a way that can support us. And we're not just doing it. Where in the past, a lot of times we would take on jobs and positions that we didn't really want to do, but we felt, we got to do this to make the money. But now it's like, no, you're really doing what you love. It's effortless. I feel like so many different opportunities are going to be presented to you, and you're going to be paid well for it. Like it couldn't get much better than this. And I mean, it just feels so good. It inspires us to do more and to know our true worth, and to see that, yes, holding out for the right thing will always come to us. We don't have to settle like we did in the past. Okay, and let's see our next 3 messages. I surround myself with people who really see me. And I like that that's coming out over by community. You're growing, you're attracting more people like you. And, people that you can learn from, mentors. That could be part of the happy celebration that the community is talking about over here. On this card, celebration, new beginnings, feeling welcome, coming together, teamwork. So community, again, that's another theme for the new year. I am smart. Let me see if I can read that. I am smart in... sorry, I don't have my magnifying glass. I can't read that tiny writing. I'll hold it up. Maybe you can see, just in case. I cannot make that out. Sorry, guys. I am smart. Okay, so yes, you are smart. I feel like you are more confident, and I like that that's coming out here, like solar plexus. You're more confident in who you are and your abilities. Maybe there was a time that you didn't feel like you were the right person for a certain job. You lacked the confidence, but now you know better. If there was some type of failure, maybe you thought you weren't smart. Oh, just a second, let me get a drink. Oh, the weather is really killing me. Excuse me. Okay, one more drink. My throat just feels like somebody poured a bag of sand down my throat. Okay, so I am smart. Maybe there was some type of failure. And I know, especially coming from a young age, I don't know about you, but it was burned into my mind that failure meant that you were not a smart person. And that is not true. That is something it took me a long time to heal from. I was really embarrassed, like if I made a mistake, because I instantly thought I'm not smart, or I'm stupid, or there's something wrong with me. But all failure is a lack of, let me see if I can remember, this is what really helped me get over it. It's a lack of knowledge and a lack of, what is it? Let me remember. All it is a lack of knowledge and a lack of experience. And that's something everybody can learn and grow in. So failure isn't, it doesn't mean you are a stupid person. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You know, you just don't have the knowledge, you don't have the experience, but you can at any time learn and grow and, you know, be great at something. Today I will find the sweetness in the little things. So just appreciating each day when it's talking about clearing and winding down and getting rid of the day, take a moment to be grateful for all the good things that came through. Always important to be grateful. And the last card, angel number for you, 1122, great shift. Personal growth, spiritual development. Oh, just a second, I thought I pulled the wrong card. Okay. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes, again, occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Yes. Beautiful. And again, solar plexus coming through. Very confident in who you are, your power, knowing that anything is possible. You really believe that now instead of just saying it as an affirmation, hoping that it would come true. You know that now. You made it happen. So getting excited, all of this new adventure coming into your life. Each card is telling you. So beautiful. I'm really excited for you. Lots of prosperity, community, seeing things with new eyes, possibly taking a little journey, being open, remembering to be grateful, clearing away the day with effort and ease, not allowing that to come into your life and, you know, devastate like possibly in the past, knowing you are brilliant. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3. And also just a quick update. I wanted to let everybody know I am changing my day for readings. I was trying to keep it to Sunday or Monday, but starting next week, they are now going to be on Friday. Okay, so learning experience. And right away, I'm hearing lighting your path. Okay, so the universe is lighting your path. From the look of her face, like she's relaxing, she's calm. I feel like you are more accepting to learning experiences, where before, a lot of times we would just try to get out of it however we could, even if it wasn't necessarily so unpleasant, like, we're just like, whatever, I just, I'm not in the mood for that. But I feel like you're more open to that now, like it's exciting to you. It's almost like a game or something. And you see how the universe is showing you see these experiences completely different. It's not stressful or worrisome in any way, like it could be a game you're seeing now, or you just like how things unfold, like it's really exciting for you. This is something maybe new for some of you. And for others, this is something that's about to take off. Learning experience. So just allowing yourself to be more open and learning. And for others, it could also be about focusing on something specific. Let's find out a little more. 40, frog. And also we have lotus, spiritual awakening. Okay, let me just grab the book. I embrace my evolution. Oh, let me see if I can put this where I can see it. Out in still water, frog sits atop a lily pad, soaking up the sun. From tadpole to the form it takes today, frog has experienced growth on many levels and understands the importance of each of those stages. Frog knows that you too have learned many lessons, but it is time for you to emerge. Wait a second. learning and experience. Okay, the first card is talking about learning again, right off the bat for you. Oh, my cat. All right, Frog knows that you too have learned many lessons, but it's time for you to emerge as the embodiment of your whole self, representing fertility and the abundance that life has to offer. Frog encourages you to bask in the brightness of your own soul, celebrating yourself. You are full of unique life experiences, so take a moment to embrace your authentic self and leave any expectations from others, go fluttering by without attaching to them. You have transformed beautifully into who you are meant to be. Welcome the ripe fruit of life and your next steps with confidence. Journal prompt: what has been the most powerful lesson you've learned thus far? So reflection, okay, I think this is a message that came through on all three readings today. Taking time to celebrate yourself and all of your achievement and accomplishments. Those lessons that were not always easy have made you into who you are. You know, the ones that were pleasant, the unpleasant ones. And it's allowing you to shift. I embrace my evolution. You know who you are, where maybe in the past, I mean, who hasn't questioned, who am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? But you've learned and grown so much. Like, I feel that you can just kind of effortlessly, not really float along so much, but you just like effortlessly go to where you want. Like, if you're curious about something, you might not hesitate so much. You just kind of move forward. You're allowing yourself to be guided and trusting it now. And also without expectations from others. I feel like some people put a lot on you, maybe your family or partner, maybe your children or coworkers, and you kind of felt like you had to be a certain way. You had to, or let them see you in the way they thought you were. Maybe you felt like you wouldn't be accepted or something. But now you're learning to love who you are, how you've grown, who you've grown into. And the universe is saying, yes, celebrate that. You're very special. Welcome the ripe fruit of life and your next steps with confidence. Beautiful. Look at that. Lotus again. Okay, you have lotus twice, but this is a blue lotus. I'm not sure what that represents. I know they make blue lotus tea. I think it was a psychedelic, actually. 26. Let's see what this has, what this represents. I am open to the teachings of the divine. Okay, so I know regular lotus represents spirituality, so coming through twice for you with luck and abundance. While its stunning blue and purple petals, the blue lotus looks like it is a watercolor painting come to life. Often when connecting to an energetic center, similar colors will be used to help in that practice. As blue and purple would insulate, the blue lotus has strong attachment to the upper chakra energy centers, so higher consciousness, really being tapped into your third eye and crown. This flower invites you to open and activate your pineal gland, wow, to the realm beyond this 3D world. Expand your mind and reach beyond its grasp. You know that there is so much more to life and our world than meets the eye. Take time to explore yourself as a creator, being as consciousness embodied. Spend time, focus on the soul connecting practices that call you. They may be as simple as a meditation or breath work or something unique that feels perfect for you. Embrace the truth that is possible to be fully aware, awakened, and enlightened. Trust your intuition and your power. Journal prompt: what spiritual practice have you been curious about lately? Okay, so that's probably a little hint. The universe is trying to lead you to something new. Wow, so it's time for you to be more spiritually connected, some type of activation maybe. Just, it doesn't have to be like what's something extreme like a Kundalini awakening. I know this can be severe for some people. I don't feel like it's going to be crazy like that. Like you're already very open and connected, but I feel like the universe is guiding you, leveling up to maybe like more 5D than 3D. So you're being guided to try some new practices and see what you're guided to, what you like. There's going to be some some messages for you in this as well. It's going to take you to the next steps of your life, guiding you to someplace new and different. New adventures, exciting. 57, Sagittarius. I am answering the call to explore. I love it. Yes, exactly. The universe is guiding you on the path to what's next for you. Very exciting. I feel like it's going to be a surprise for some of you. A lot of times the messages come through about how we've been working towards a goal or something, but I feel like for many of you, this is going to be something completely unexpected, a big surprise. It's going to be so joyful, a learning experience again coming through. Sagittarius can be found exploring the city. Oh, let me shift my glasses. The city they recently read about in the newest romantic comedy. Feeling the need for adventure and exploration, Sagittarius planned on exciting trip filled with historical tours, museums, and people watching. Aside from escapades, Sagittarius loves to expand their minds and see diversity. Expand their minds again, 3 times, boom. Major spiritual awakening for you. This could be your purpose as well. It could be guiding you to the next, some type of spiritual work, helping others. Sagittarius is the call to get out there. Their natural curiosity is reaching out to you, urging you to take the leap and chase after the thrills of life. Now's the time to be spontaneous and let nothing stand in the way. You're brilliant and can figure anything out. Your energy is limitless. You just have to embrace the path of your most aligned high self. Okay, Sagittarius is all about welcoming the unfamiliar and being open to new ways of living. Be open to seeing and feeling everything in life with renewed perspective. Wow, journal prompt. What am I interested in, and how can I learn about its unique way? So again, something new. You're being guided to a new life path, a new purpose. For some of you, it's just more about the way you're living day to day, like becoming more open, more of a risk taker, doing it in a fun and joyful way. This is a learning experience. Again, life goes on. We're always constantly learning. It's about growing into who you are more, allowing more of your gifts to come online, things that you haven't experienced yet. Besides soul purpose, it's about, your own soul purpose as in doing something here now to help people, but it's also just about learning more about yourself, but also having fun and opening and taking these divine adventures. I feel like the spiritual calling for so many of you, again, it's going to be a surprise, but it's also going to become something that is just every day. Like you fall into this so easily, you might not realize. Like this happened to me from time to time. I like to ask, show me how I've grown. And for a while, I mentioned in a few videos back, during these recent 2 months, I felt really disconnected. Like I didn't realize how, I'm one of those people, I live day to day. I'm so connected. And all of a sudden that connection was gone and I felt so lost and crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain this. I make decisions, but most of the time when I just allow things to happen, like what I need to do, what needs to happen, it just kind of pops into my mind, and it's a fun way to live. And all of a sudden that was gone, and I was like, oh my God. So it really freaked me out, but I'm also grateful because it made me realize how much I've grown to trust my intuition, how much I trust that divine connection. Like I didn't realize, how much, and I appreciate that so much. So I feel like that's something that's going to happen. You'll be shown, you're going to fall into that way of living, that co-creating that we always hear about. So wow, amazing. Okay, so your tarot. Fulfillment, sacral. Wow, I like that. Came through 9 of Cups. So yes, this learning process is going to be extremely fulfilling. Wishes come true, realizing dreams, happiness, cheerful joy, fulfillment, positivity, optimism, satisfaction, success, abundance, prosperity, achievement, rewards, confidence, high self-esteem, and triumph. Okay, so this also came through for everybody, like all three, even though there were slightly different messages, you're all heading to a high point in your life, like just abundance in every possible way, joy, fulfillment, positivity, success. Again, this is another theme for the new year. Wow, amazing. Third eye, decision, 2 of Swords. Stalemate, truce, sitting on the fence, crossroads, difficult decisions, painful choices, stressful decisions, opposition, facing your fears, being torn between 2 relationships, divided loyalty. Okay, now this might be something that you need to take care of now, like this new direction that you're heading. I feel like these people, these situations, this isn't something that is going to be surrounding you. Like I don't feel like it's a difficult situation where you need to talk to somebody or cut them out of your life. Because if you notice, when we go through shifts and changes, how people and things just kind of fall out of our life naturally. Like I feel this is going to be happening for you. Again, you're more connected to the divine, your consciousness, you're allowing things to happen. And these particular situations where things were happening that was not, let me see what's the word I'm looking for, not in your best interest, but maybe you put up with it. Like this is stuff that you don't deal with anymore. You don't have time. It falls to the side. You don't really make an effort. Again, it's just kind of being pushed out of your life. It's just falling away naturally, effortlessly. You're attracting more of these things into your life, what we've been discussing. You're growing in this new direction. You're becoming more spiritually awakened and enlightened. So this is just, you just see this as where you used to be, but that's not who you are anymore. It doesn't fit into your life. It doesn't do anything for you. So you're just allowing all this new stuff to come in and replace it, and you're evolving. Again, evolution, like the frogs was talking about. And the Chariot, yes, you are moving. Look at that, number 7, and throat chakra. No obstacle will stop me now. That's right. You've learned the lessons, you've taken the steps, and now you're just kind of floating along. It's all happening. You're being guided. You're trusting. You're just, oh gosh, I wish I could think of the right word. I can't think of the right word. Victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, focus, triumphant, progress, single-mindedness, mastery, courage, skill. Yes, no wonder you're becoming such an enlightened being. You've really done the work. You have learned the lessons, the experience. It's all paid off. You're speaking out into the world. You're speaking to yourself. You're making things happen. Like manifestation becomes so easily. You're just living it like everyday life. You're attracting more of who and what you are. It just comes to you without even really having to say, I want to manifest this. It's just a natural part of life for you. You're moving, you're growing, you're learning. It's all happening. Incredible. Okay, let's see what your next day message is. I will be gentle with myself. Yes. I don't feel like that's an issue. This is just something that you do. Maybe in the past, I feel like a lot of us were not so good to ourselves. We were so programmed. But now, you're like the little frog. You're just jumping, flying through the air, having fun. You know when you need to take a break for self-love, self-care. My pain can be transformed. My trauma can be transformed. My anger can be transformed. Look at that aura, pink and yellow. And look how he's taking up space. Like, you know, when we don't feel good and we go through these things, you know, we pull in on ourselves. Our body language, you know, we hold our arms folded. We kind of pull our shoulders into our chest. But now this is what we have evolved into. This is what you have evolved. You've healed all of that. You're so open. You know, your aura is just blasting out. You know that you can heal anything. You don't have those issues. It's not a problem like it used to be. And I don't always have to be strong. I am allowed to ask for support. Okay, I feel like this is another lesson learned. I think that's a phone. It's hard to tell. Holding like a little cup of coffee, and it looks like the frog is on a phone talking to somebody. So this is not an issue anymore. I know a lot of us, I used to go through that. Like I always felt I had to do everything on my own because I had some bad experiences. I stopped trusting people. But, you know, and also I was raised to believe that, you know, asking for help was a weakness. Like we should be able to do everything on our own. We don't need help. And that is just such BS. Everybody needs help at some point. And it feels good to ask for help. And a lot of times, you know, people are more than happy to help us. And the last message for you, actually you got 2 extra cards. I pulled angel numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, good luck, spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Throat chakra coming through again. Be sure that everything will fall. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. Okay, I'm a little confused by that. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. Maybe it means fall into place. I don't know. That just doesn't go with everything else. And good luck, because good luck, things wouldn't fall to pieces, would they? We make our own luck if luck even exists. But that's just my point of view. I know it's different for everybody. Okay, so your second angel card, 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of new beginning, a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. What in the F? Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with it. You might have your own perspective, but that is so weird. I've never had 2 cards from this deck say the same thing. Everything will fall to pieces. Okay, let's just change that to everything will fall into place. And it's so weird that that came out twice. You know, I'm not getting anything like that. I mean, especially with this whole reading, this is about growth and expansion. It's not about things falling to pieces. Very strange. All right, well, you can leave your comments what you think. All right, well, those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.